What's up, guys? Anthony here for Rev3 Games at PAX with Mark, who is the level design director on Far Cry 3. I just got to play some open world stuff. I feel like this is where we're really starting to see all the different things that you and your team have started putting into this game to do. Let's start from go. You dropped me into the middle of the island, and I could not see anything on my map. So let's talk about what I have to do to kind of even get my objectives in an area.
Yeah, I mean, in the open world, the map is really your best friend. It tells you where the side quests are, it tells you where you can go hunting for treasure, if you want to go find relics, if you want to find, lost letters from the Japanese guys in World War II. It's really all about the map. But the world is hostile, right? It has enemies on there, and the pirates, what they've done, crafty as they are, they've taken over the radio towers and they have GPS scramblers on. So when you get to a new part of the world, the map will all be scrambled. It'll be useless information. So you need to find the radio tower. You look on the horizon, you find the tower, climb to the top, pull off the scrambler, and then the map comes to life. You can see the topographical information, you can see the roads, you know where you can hunt for animals, you know where you can find plants, and you know where you've unlocked side quests.
Yeah, one of these main side quests is, like you said, the world is hostile, and territory, when you first get into it, you find it's hostile, and there are pirate outposts everywhere that you kind of have to take over to make that area cool for you to be in. And I love all the different things that you can do in these outposts that we saw. Can we talk a little bit about the alarms and the other objects that are hiding around inside of those outposts?
Yeah, I mean, the outposts, we wanted to give players a way to take back the world, to take control of the environment they're in. It was about, agency and having that feeling that, you as a player, you really have an impact on the game. You change it, right? You change it from a very hostile place to a place where you'll see more friendlies, where you won't have roadblocks and you won't be attacked when you're trying to go out and hunt. And yeah, I mean, the beauty of the open world is that it isn't scripted. It's emergent. It's just a bunch of different systems that, they're thrown together at runtime, and completely unpredictable things happen. Like, when I'm seeing people play here on the floor, I see things happen that I didn't even realize the game could do, right? They ask questions of the game, and the game answers, and I'm like, wow, that can actually happen. So, when you see someone go up to an outpost, and there's some buffalo, they're kind of skirting around the outsides, and then, there's a guy that tries to get the buffalo to run into the middle of the outpost just to see what happens with the pirates. And then the pirates go crazy, they start shooting at the buffalo, one of them accidentally shoots the lock from the cage that they have a bear in, the bear comes out, jumps on everyone, a fire breaks out, and it's just completely unscripted chaos. But what's cool about it is you can use that to your advantage, because when the pirates are distracted, they don't quite know where you are, and you can flank around the other side, get up to the vantage point, take out the sniper rifle, and really, pick them off one by one while they're running panicked from a bear.
And it feels like you guys have really designed it to lean more towards that sort of problem solving than a traditional run in and shoot problem solving, which is what I really love. Is like, I went at that one outpost 3 different ways, and then when I shot the bear, everything was cool, and I like that. As far as the wildlife and the bears and stuff like that, there are a lot of different hunting quests too, and you can kind of see the animals on your map. How does that play into the overall game?
Well, when Jason arrives on the island, he isn't a super soldier. He's just a regular guy who gets basically pulled into this terrifying world, right? And he's a babe in the woods. He doesn't have the skills or the equipment that he needs to survive. And that's really where the open world comes into play. So, at the start of the game, you only have the ability to carry one weapon. You can carry a limited amount of ammunition. You don't really have any supplies. So you have to go out into the jungle, and you have to learn how to hunt. You have to learn how to kill and skin an animal, and then use that skin to craft a second weapon slot or a bigger bag so you can carry more. You have to learn what plants you can use to combine to make different potions to perhaps heal, or to make hunting a little bit easier, or to make combat a little bit easier as well. But it's all out there in the world, and it's, Jason goes out there in between missions and just becomes more proficient. He learns the island.
Yeah, there's tons of other skills that you learn through these side missions too. I mean, I saw racing missions, I saw these kind of like hunting for hidden treasure missions. What other kind of stuff are we going to see?
Well, it all comes back to just exploring kind of almost like the history of the island. So we have relics who are based around the tribe, and then we have this layer of tribal history. So if you find a temple, there's probably going to be something cool. So we have lots of underground temples that you can go and explore and discover. And sometimes you'll come across a temple and you don't quite have the skills or the equipment necessary to get in there right now. but it's kind of a tease, and you know if you come back later on, when you have like the IED or whatever, you'll be able to blow open the wall of the temple and get inside and find those relics.
That's awesome. Man, the more I see of this, the more excited I get. We will have more about Far Cry 3 as we get more news, and of course we have tons and tons more from PAX all weekend long, so be sure you subscribe here to Rev 3 Games to catch it. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks a lot.